Okay, so the warm-up, we have the actions taken by these people were aimed at what? And we have these 4 individuals: William Lloyd Garrison, John Brown, Harriet Tubman, and Harriet Beecher. So let me get somebody to start helping me out, figure out who these people are. So what was, here's the other question, you can answer this. How many slave owners did Uncle Tom have?
3.
And out of the 3, how many were good?
1. Like the other was okay, and the other one's cruel and evil.
Okay, good job. So, do you think she shares any of these interests with the other 3?
Yes.
So should I put an A?
Yes.
Okay, so we have 4 abolitionists, and out of these 4 options that we have, the action taken by these people were aimed to protecting state rights, passing fugitive slave laws, stopping the South from seceding, or ending slavery. Which one makes the most sense? D. Because there's none of these talked about state rights, none of these talked about passing the fugitive slave laws, which was. We're gonna start doing the activity, and before I start the activity, what I want to do is connect this from this activity to last week, and then I'm gonna give you a preview on what you're gonna be learning for the rest of this week. So for last week, we learned the causes of the Civil War. The causes of the Civil War, that's what we learned last week, and this week we're gonna be learning the Civil War. Where we left off.
I know. Okay. They did not trust Abraham Lincoln. They thought he was going to abolish slavery.
Okay, they didn't trust Abraham Lincoln. They thought he was going to abolish slavery. Before Abraham Lincoln was elected, did he tell the South that he was going to abolish slavery?
No.
He said that he was only going to do what to slavery?
Stop. He's just going to stop spreading.
Stop spreading, stop the expansion of it. But did the South trust him?
No.
No, so the South actually made a threat, and the South said, hey, if you get elected, we're not going to trust you, and we're going to secede. And he got elected, and the South seceded. Now, who here remembers, and raise your hand, the very first state that seceded?
North Carolina.
No, close. Not North.
South Carolina.
South Carolina. South Carolina was a very, and from here on, we're going to start connecting our lesson for the rest of this week to what we learned last week, and we're going to start learning exactly what sparked the Civil War, and then how the Civil War progressed and how the Civil War ended. That's exactly what we're going to learn. You guys are actually going to do the work by going out and learning it as combat journalists, right? And that's why you have those packets in front of you. And before we start looking at those packets, I'm going to just give you a little bit of a glimpse of some of the things you're going to be doing while you're out there. I'm going to take a knee here so you guys can see it. As you go through your stations, you're going to be learning about the North, the South, the weaknesses and the strengths for the North and the South. You're also going to learn about the soldiers that the North had and the soldiers that the South had. We're also going to learn, do a compare and contrast of other wars that the United States had, and we're going to compare it to the Civil War and how devastating. We're going to learn how devastating the Civil War was. Here, use the combat journalist handout to gather information. And your handout here, when you turn the page, you see Union North and Confederate South. So when you go up to your station, say you go up to number 1, which is Union North, you're going to write down everything that it's asking you for: population, industry, transportation, Navy, etc. And you're going to do that for every single station, okay? That's why we have so many papers, because there's about 20 stations. Number 5, combat journalists will either draw or take pictures using their cell phones. Pictures will be emailed to, you're going to email it to D. And then lastly, you guys are going to put everything that you learned together to create a product. And the product is going to be, and I'm going to write this down for you guys. Turn to your instruction page, and you're going to write on the bottom, how did the North, should be a capital case right here, win the Civil War? Give 3 explanations. How did the North win the Civil War? Give 3 explanations. That answer is going to be either in a one-page format, a one-page essay, a poster, a newspaper editorial, or a 2-minute-long song. That's right, a 2-minute-long song. I'm giving you guys I'm allowing you to choose your own creative avenue to answer that question. How did the North win the Civil War? 3 explanations. Okay. Lastly, I'm going to hand out some military equipment that I've used when I was in the military. I'll give it out to a few of you people. When you have it, hold on to it. I don't want you to share it amongst people because I don't want to get it lost. Tomorrow, we'll switch whoever's using it to somebody else that wants to use it. And I'll try to bring some more stuff so everyone has an opportunity to experience one of those equipment.